Good evening, CIMUN. I'm Jane Parmesan, and you're watching CNN. The U.S. is facing shakeups after the midterm elections, with the Democrats taking control of the House of Representatives. There's turmoil in the White House with rumors of staff changes in the West Wing. Possible changes include Chief of Staff John Kelly, Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross, and Homeland Security Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen. The president's acting attorney general, Matthew Whitaker, is facing legal challenges amid questions of Russian election influence and ongoing investigation into Russian meddling in the 2016 election. U.S. troops at the Mexican border are meeting migrant caravans with tear gas. The group is testing the government's approach to immigration. There are fresh worries that a tumultuous stock market in the U.S. could signal global trouble. The market erased its gains for the year just last week. Analysts say this could be the longest boom period in modern history, but Goldman Sachs analysts say there's a 43% chance of recession in the next 3 years. This comes as the Feds consider raising interest rates again. The United States continues sanctions on China, leaving potential trade war looming. The United Kingdom has run into yet another roadblock in its Brexit proceedings. The EU has agreed to a deal, but it remains to be seen whether or not the United Kingdom will accept the terms. Many ministers are still unhappy with the trade agreement being made. If these issues are not resolved, the United Kingdom risks a no-deal Brexit, leading to a massive economic and political instability. There are new efforts to make the European Union more self-sufficient. For more on the story, we go to our French correspondent Jean Pagne, live in Paris with special coverage.
Merci, Jane. French President Emmanuel Macron called for the creation of an EU army to contain Russia. Macron stated that Europe must be able to defend itself from Russia without being dependent on the United States. The French leader also cited the elections of nationalist leaders in Italy and Hungary as part of his reasoning for greater European defense integration. Back to you, Jean.
Thanks, Jean. Or should I say, merci. This week, Russia captured 3 Ukrainian ships and 23 crew members off the coast of Crimea. Ukraine's parliament is deciding how to respond to the incident. The Trump administration has imposed a new set of sanctions on Iran, including any national, corporate, or individual dealings with Tehran. Some potential exceptions to the broadened sanctions include China, India, Iraq, Turkey, and Korea. Also in Iran, struggles to reach the finite solution on the nuclear deal continue. With the United States already pulled out of the plan, Iran is threatened to withdraw itself if other states in the agreement cannot meet their obligations. Moving over to Asia, the growth rate of China's economy is the lowest it has been since 2009. The Chinese government is leaning on the Belt and Road Initiative to bolster economic growth. The initiative, estimated to cost $1 trillion, aims to help global development through creating land maritime shipping lanes connecting Asia, Africa, and Europe. Critics of the plan have referred to it as a stealth imperialism, saying it would put countries in financially unstable positions if they are unable to pay back loans to China in the long term. China's presence in the Indian Ocean increasing tensions in the region. India is trying to increase its presence via military cooperation with the European Union. Singapore has announced it is raising toll rates in the Strait of Malacca. In Latin America, Venezuela continues to face one of the world's worst humanitarian crises. Extreme poverty has jumped 40%. Deaths related to child malnutrition are on the rise, and millions have fled the country in the past few years. Brazil is facing uncertainty over the incoming far-right populist regime of newly elected President Jair Bolsonaro. This radical political change brings potential for smoother relations between Brazil and the U.S. because of Bolsonaro's striking resemblance to President Trump in temperament, tactics, and style. That's all for tonight. Thanks for watching. I'm Jane Parmesan, and this has been The Cheese.